Christine, you can start presenting.
Okay,
Mm.
sure. Hi everyone, my name is Christine. I'm the Senior Education Consultant from SI UK London office. Today, I'm gonna do a presentation about studying business management at a UK university. Okay. During this presentation, we will have 7 different topics. So we will talk about why study business and management and what's the entry requirement for undergraduate and the postgraduate programs in UK. And the third one is what's the required documents for the application. And the fourth one is the application process. The fifth one is the accommodation and living cost. And 6 is career path. What you're gonna do, what you can do after you finish this program. And the 7th is a Q&A. So if you have any question during my seminar, my presentation, you can type your questions in the chat box. After this presentation, I will gonna answer you questions one by one. So let's start from the first one. Why you wanna study business management in the UK? There are so many countries, they have very good universities, and why you choose UK? I think because UK has prestigious universities and institutions, and also it's very international, and it has lots of recognized qualifications. And also, if you choose to study in UK, you will have lots of opportunities for networking and career advancement. And also, you will have wide range of specialization within the field. So that's 4 points why you study business management in the UK. And so this is the world ranking. I give you guys some examples. We all know the Oxford and Cambridge are the top university all over the world. And the University of Oxford is ranked #1 in the world by the Times Higher Education, and that's a ranking in the 2024. And the second one, University of Cambridge, is ranked #2 by the QS World University Ranking 2024. And also the Imperial College is ranked 6 globally by the QS Ranking 2024. And also LSE is called London School of Economics and Political Science. It's ranked 49 by the QS ranking. But this school is really good at social science and business studies. So these are the super good university in UK, and this some points that you definitely wants to choose UK as your destination. So let's move to the other one. There are some famous business people who graduated from UK universities. I'm not sure if you know any of this, but these are all very famous people. For example, this Ratan Tata is former chairman of Tata Group, and is one of the Indian's largest company. And this second one is Sir Richard Branson, is a graduate. He's graduated from the University of Westminster. Is the founder of Virgin Group. People will know, we all know Virgin Group, right? And also these this one is co-founder of Huffington Post. And these are all CEOs. So these are the people, famous people who graduate from the UK universities. And I'll give you a map of UK. So UK includes 5 parts. It has England, Scotland, Wales, and Republic, and Ireland, North Ireland. So Scotland, yeah. So you can choose different universities within UK. There are plenty of options for you to choose. So let's move on to the entry requirement. I will talk through 3 different perspectives. The first one is UG, second one is PG, and also will tell you the English requirement. For the UG, So you will have to have like a GCSE, IB or A-level, and or French baccalaureate or foundation course. So for the A-level and IB, you can study in any subjects. And also English, you will have to meet, if you take IELTS exam, you will have to meet in totally 6.5 with no component below 5.5. And if you're doing TOEFL, PTE, Pearson, Trinity College London C1 and or Duolingo, okay, you can also do this to meet the entry requirement. Also, if you don't meet the IELTS 6.5, you can also do a pre-sessional English program. It usually takes you 15 weeks, 12 weeks, 6 weeks, or 3 weeks. It depends on different university and depends on your score. And you also need to prepare for the reference letters. For the undergraduate application, you will just need to have one reference letter, and it has to be from your teachers or the employer. But for most of students, if they want to apply for a undergraduate course, they normally don't have much work experience. So I recommend students to choose one of their teachers, tutors, professors to write the reference letters for them. And the last one is personal statement and CV. So we are a very professional education consultancy company. If you choose our service, we can help you to edit your personal statement and also your CV and also your reference letters. So if you have any requirement or needs to let some professional people to help you edit it, please come to find us and we will do it for you. And this page is talking about the PG entry requirement, postgraduate entry requirement. First of all, you need to have a bachelor degree and yearly requires 2-1 or international equivalent in business studies, economics or management related courses. And some university can accept 2-1 or 2-2 with honor degree in any discipline from a recognized university. For example, if you have a 2-1 degree, study, for example, media or other courses not related to business, and if you have a good grade, you can also always study a business management in any university, and not in any university. In some university, they can accept this. It depends. So if you want to know if your background can apply for business management course or not, you can come to find our counselors, and we will see through your transcript and tell you which school you can apply for. And the second one is the English language requirement. For the postgraduate course, the English requirement is higher than the UG. Normally, the university will accept a minimum of 6.5 and no component below 6.0. So it's higher than the undergraduate. Like some university also can accept TOEFL, PTE, Pearson, and Trinity Duolingo test for the PG, and they also have pre-sessional English course. If you have like an overall 6.0, it's 0.5 below the entry requirement. You can do a 6 weeks or 10 weeks pre-sessional English course. So you would just have to come to UK 6 weeks or 10 weeks earlier. Once you finish your pre-sessional English course and pass the test, you will have a unconditional offer from the school. So you don't need to worry too much about your English. And move to the next. Speaking of the reference letters, it needs 2 reference letters for the postgraduate application. For the UG, you only need 1. So for people who wants to do a postgraduate program, you can find 2 academic or 1 academic, 1 from your previous employer. This is because some people, they worked for a few years, then they decided to do a master degree. It's quite normal. So, but at least you need one academic reference. The other one you can choose either from your previous teacher or your employer. It's totally up to you, but you need two of them. And last one is the personal statement and also your CV. And for the PG personal statement, the requirements is different from the UG one. UG one, now the UCAS requirement changed. You just need to answer 5 different questions. But for the PG, there also varies according to different university. For example, the Edinburgh University, it needs 2 parts for the personal statement, and for the Imperial College, it's not only asking you to submit a personal statement, they will also have some specific questions related to your career goals and like what you're gonna do after you finish this program. So it's very specific. We will also help you to do it. If you can choose our PG application services, we will tailor your personal statement according to the schools, because different schools have different entry requirement for the postgraduate programs. Also CV, you will have to prepare a CV. Your content is to be within 1 page. Yeah, ideally within 1 page, because if you write too much in your CV, the admission team from the university might doesn't have that much time to read it. But it is the editing of the personal statement CV is also included in our PG application services. So if you have the needs, and feel free to contact our counselors online or offline. And the next topic is the required documents. For the required documents, like I mentioned a little bit before, so you need 1 or 2 references, depends on your application, apply for the undergraduate or postgraduate. And you will have to have your passport copy. So before you do the application, you will have to apply for your passport first. And the third one is your status. If you previously studied in UK, you will have to provide your previous student visa. Or if you previously work in UK, you will also need to provide the work visa. Basically, any previous UK visa, you will have to scan it and submit it. And the fourth one is the overseas qualifications, like transcript, certificate, because not every student, their application, their original study country is in English-speaking country. And if you're from some other overseas universities or high school, you will have like, for example, if you're studying in China, your transcript will be in Chinese. When you do the application, you will have to translate your transcript and certificate into English, because all the original languages shows in the certificate and transcript needs to be translated. And this is a must. Yeah, because people in the admission team couldn't read your previous the original transcript or certificate. So you have to do the translation. And the fifth one is academic IELTS. It has 2 different types. One is the UKVI IELTS, the other one is the academic IELTS. So if you want to apply for the pre-session English course, you can only take the UKVI IELTS. If you doesn't want to apply for the pre-sessional course, you can choose the academic IELTS. It's just for the visa application. It's a little bit different, but not much difference of these 2 English tests. And the UKVI one will be slightly expensive than the normal academic one, but the difficulties are the same. So it's depends if you want to apply for the pre-sessional English course or not. And for the last one, like I mentioned before, different university have different requirement for the personal statement and CV. If you have no clue how to write it and what to write in the personal statement, and you don't know how to write your CV, you can ask our counselors who will give you advices. And also, if you want some professional people to help you to edit, we'll have someone for you. Let's move to the application process. First of all, you will need to do the research yourself because you're the one to do the study in UK. So you need to know what university are available for you to apply in UK. And you will have to decide if you want to stay in London or if you want to study other cities, because the experience and the living cost is different. London will be more expensive, but the life experience will be different. Also, you will need to consider the university rankings, intakes, and also your budget. And the prestigious, the good university, like the Russell Group University, their tuition fee sometimes will be a bit pricey. So you will need to consider your budget as well. And the second one is if you did your research, then you can contact us for support, like guidance, and tell us what's your budget, which intake you want to apply for, and what kind of ranking you can accept. Then our counselor will help to find the most suitable university for you. And the third one is documents. If you gave us the passport copy, the qualifications, PSCV, and reference status, if all these documents are ready, we are ready to do the application for you. And the fourth one is the IELTS. So you don't have to have your IELTS when you do the application, but some university will require you to have the IELTS when you do the application. For example, if you want to apply for the business school in the University of Manchester, they will always require you to have like 6.0, 6.5 IELTS. But other than that, the other university doesn't have a specific requirement for the IELTS. You don't have to have it when you do the application. And if you don't have it when you do the application, they will give you a conditional offer. Once you finish or pass your IELTS and meet their requirement, they will issue you the unconditional offer. Then after that, you will have your CAS letter. That's the moment you need to do the visa application. Yeah, once your application is being submitted, it can be direct application or through UCAS. So we will, if you choose our service, we will fill the UCAS application form for you, and also we can do the direct application for you as well. And the last step is the offer and visa. After, like what I mentioned before, if you have an unconditional offer, you will have to request school to issue you the CAS letter. Once you have the CAS letter, you can do the visa application. Our SI UK London office also have our visa application team who can help you to do the UK student visa application. So for the UG application process, we will do it through the UCAS. And you will need to have your personal statement, your academic achievements, and also write down your activities and career aspirations. That's all you need to write in your personal statement. And for the entry requirement, typically it needs you to do the A-level or IB or other equivalent qualifications. And different universities have different requirement for the A-levels or IB. And for the PG application process, it's not through UCAS. Because in the UCAS, you can only choose 5 universities, but for the postgraduate application, they don't have any limits for the school choices. You can choose as much as you want. You can apply for 10, 11, but we don't recommend you to apply for that much because some university will require you to pay the application fee. For example, KCL maybe will charge 120 pounds. UCL will charge 90 pounds for the application. So you will have to choose wisely, and we can help you to do that. And so the PG, we won't do it through the UCAS. We will do the direct application to the university. And some university, we have the agent portal. We will do the application through the agent portal. And you will also have to get your personal statement ready. But for the PG, the personal statement, you need to emphasize on academic background. If you have work experience, you can highlight that. And if you want to do a PhD after your postgraduate, you can put down your research interests. And the reference can be the academic or professional, but it has to be 2 reference letters. UG only need 1. Okay, so these are some tips for you to choose the university. First one is do not go with your first instinct or that choice, because some students, for example, they don't have a very good academic background, but they really want a high-ranking university. They only have like a 2 bachelor degree, but they want to apply for like Imperial College, which is not that realistic. So just don't go with your first instinct, and just be realistic and talk with your counselor to let them tell you which university is suitable for you, because you don't want to waste your application fee or your time for the waiting. Also, the second thing is you need to think about your goals and motivations. What do you want to do with this business and management degree? And what's your motivation? What do you want to study in there? What kind of resource do you want to get after the study? So you would need to do the research for each school you want to go. And the third one is think realistically about the kind of environment you thrive in. Some of my previous students, well, after they came to study in UK, first they chose to study in London, but after 1 year's study, they realized they like the quiet places more. So some of them want to change to study in other cities like York, Liverpool, Manchester. They don't think London is suitable for them because of the living costs and other perspective. So, but some students, they study in some quiet town at the first time, but they find out they like the London better than their first choice. So you need to think realistically what kind of environment you like. Do you prefer the quiet small town, or you like the big noisy city, which is more suitable for you? Because you will spend for UG you will spend 3 years there. For master you will spend at least 1 year there. So you need to think carefully what kind of environment will be suitable for you. And the fourth one is you will move for the international student, you will move from your original country to UK. It's quite challenging for you, especially if English is not your first language and you've never been to any Western countries before. It might be quite challenging and difficult for you. So if you just think about what's best for you, what's suitable for you, don't force yourself to move to a big city. There are plenty of options in UK. If English is a language barrier, and the UK university will provide English courses. If you cannot meet the English entry requirement, so you can come to in UK to study like half a year to 1 year's English course. And after you meet the IELTS requirement, you can do the UG or PG application. So because when you study in UK, the whole course will be taught in English. Some students, if English is not your first language, you might find a struggle. So I suggest you to study English course first. Then make sure you can understand the content of the courses. Then you can do the applications. Now, let's move to the accommodation and living cost. So inside of UK, London is a bit more expensive. This is like an average cost per month is £1,334 per month. If you wanna live in London, that's the basic expense you will need to spend per month. And of course, if you are a student, you will have some student discount in some stores, but it will not be too much, but still something. And for the public transport, you can also have the discount if you're a student. Yeah, and tube bus will also be cheaper if you're a student. You can apply for the student discount. If you study outside of London, the course will be cheaper. It's around £1,023 per month. Yeah, so it will also be much cheaper, the living cost. The bus, the food, the restaurant will be cheaper. And yes, here are the list of schools for some good schools in the UK. So for undergraduate course, the King's College London is based in London as QS ranking 20 something, and they have the bachelor degree in business and management course. And for the Birmingham University, they also have the business and management course. Bristol also have it, and their entry requirement is slightly different. Some of them, the requirements for the A level is AAA, some is maybe AAB. It depends. And you have to choose the city wisely because they're based in different cities. London is obviously the biggest city in UK. Birmingham is the second large. But if you prefer some quiet small town, you can choose Bristol. Bristol is also a big city, but it's not that noisy like London. There are other options like Leeds, Sheffield, Southampton, Durham, Liverpool, loads of options for you. And the postgraduate, they give you some recommendations as well. For example, like the University of Leeds, Sheffield, Durham, they also have the master degree in business management course. The entry requirement normally will be 2-1 for your bachelor's, and the English language requirement normally will be 6.5, and no component less than 6.0. Okay, so what kind of jobs can I get with a degree in business management? You have loads of options. So first of all, you can be a management consultant, help the different companies for their business strategies and give them management consultations. So that's the first thing you can be. And also you can be a financial analyst, a marketing manager. Nowadays, every company need to do the marketing for their own business. So if you study marketing or business related course, you can work in these fields. It's quite popular and easy to get a job in UK. Also, you can be an operations manager to operate different projects. So it's every company has lots of roles related to and needs students who has a business management background. And also you can be a business development manager because nowadays every company will have some professional people to help them grow their business, make their business more successful. So there's lots of options. All right, I think my presentation now is finished. So if you have any questions, you can type in the chat box. I will answer it. So let's have a look. Oh, and Rahali has a question. I have a question. If a student holding higher school diploma or finished, if holding higher school diploma or finished school previously 2 years for now, what is suggestion for that type of situation? If you have a higher school or high school, if you have a high school diploma and you finished school like 2 years now and you're working for 2 years, if you only have a high school diploma, you can do but depends on your nationality and your grades. If you have a good grades in your high school, you can do undergrad aid application directly. But if your high school transcript, your average score is not very high, you can do the foundation course or international year 1 in the UK. So these are the suggestions for you, but it depends on what kind of higher school diploma you're holding. I will have to have a look of your transcript, your certificate, and know your nationality first, and give you some suggestions. But so far, I'll give you a roughly answer. You can do foundation or undergraduate application directly or international year 1. 3 options for you. I hope that answered your questions. And the second one is the Genio. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Is it possible that a foreigner can have access to your university? Of course, the UK university will accept the international student application, but we are not the university. We are education consultancy company. Our job is to help you, like a foreigner, non-UK student, to apply for the universities in UK. Yes, so the answer is yes. Any international students can apply for the university in UK if you have a good qualification and have sufficient funds for your study. Yeah, you can do that. Cool. And any other questions anyone want to ask? So you feel free to type in the group chat and I will answer it for you. Anyone have any questions?
We'll just wait for 5-7 more minutes if anybody has any questions. And if not, you can attend our another session on business management seminar with University of Sussex, which is happening on 23rd of May at the same time, 11 a.m. We will be shortly in touch with you with the links as well. Thank you.
Yeah, feel free to join the Essex Open Day if you have any questions related to the business management application. Or if you cannot think of any question now, but you have some questions later on, you can also contact the counselors in SA UK London office to answer you. You can walk into our office or register online for your inquiries. Our consultant will call you back or through emails, WhatsApp to contact you for you to answer all your questions. Business management courses are one of the most popular courses in UK. The entry requirements is flexible and the course itself is quite useful. And there's a lot of career opportunities for you after you graduate. So if you don't know what to study, you haven't decided what to study, maybe you can consider about these courses for your undergraduate or postgraduate program applications. So I will wait for a couple of minutes. If anyone have any question, can still type in the group chat. If not, we probably will close this seminar. So don't waste your chance to ask. I can leave my email address in the chat box. If you have any questions later on, you can feel free to email me. Yeah, hope everybody can see this is my work email. So if you have any questions later on, you can send it to me. Also, if you have your high school transcript certificate ready, you can also send to me for us give you a free consultation. We will help you to find the best suitable courses and give you some suggestions on the documents preparation.
Hello students, thank you for joining this seminar. If you don't have any questions, we will just end the session. Thank you for attending and see you at our next event. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for attending today's seminar, and thank you for listening to me. Hope you all have a bright future. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.